app or whatever, or is it like a time limit?
I guess there's a time limit for Zoom. I guess we'll see. I might either have to put them into two parts. Maple-Baum doesn't make that much money. We don't make any money.
What?
Yeah.
I thought you guys were a corporate conglomerate.
We're working on sponsor. We're working.
Big wigs and fat cats.
Don't say who, because welcome to episode.
Oh shit! Okay.
Welcome to the Maple-Baum podcast. We have an amazing guest, the Connor Martin. Mark,
howdy.
How you feeling today?
Man, I was supposed to do sober January, but guess what? Yesterday was New Year's Day. I hanged out with family, had some tri-tip, got drunk. You know what? Cheers to you, my friend. Today, I was going to do sober January, and I said, fuck that. No. We're starting off the new year with a good goddamn guest. We're starting off with Connor Martin. I'm having a good time. I've had some shots and some drinks, and the podcast starts right goddamn now, folks. Yeah. You're fine. Don't worry about it. Who gives a fuck?
Welcome, guys. Episode 27, the first podcast of 2022. That's all I got to say is It's been 2 days into 2022. How's it going for you guys so far?
The year in and of itself, or just life before that
how is
included?
From these 2 days, how do you think 2022 is going to go for you guys?
It's not too bad. If this is the only sample size I'm going off of, it's not too bad.
Okay, I can feel that.
You know, nothing awful has happened yet.
Knock on wood.
I've given it 48 hours.
Yeah, I'm still a fuck up, so everything's going swimmingly from last year.
That's just life, man.
Yeah.
You gotta fuck up.
I'm gonna do it this month. I'm not gonna drink after this day because Connor Martin means a lot to me. He's like my favorite fucking guy to watch. So after this, no drinking. That does it. You know what? Look, it's sometimes good to go gay. You know that.
Yeah, I like to celebrate it when I see it. Oh, did you think I was judging you?
Yeah.
Wow, Mark, you're the bad guy here. He turned it around on you.
Judo.
Get out of here, Mark.
I don't mean to be anti-Semitic, but
why?
Judo.
What the? Okay, that for a second I was going to question, like, why would you throw that into me? Like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
Is that a weed? I'm calling the police.
That's my asthma pipe.
Oh yeah, he has really bad asthma. Now, again, he turned it around. I'm the asshole now.
By the way, shouts out to Chris Teixeira. He listens to you guys.
Oh, awesome.
He's a fan.
Does he?
He sits in a tractor for hours on end, and so he listens to everything and anything.
Oh wow, that's really awesome.
I don't believe
he's in the other room watching Harry Potter right now.
We got to have him on then.
I don't believe anybody listens to us unless they do this. Like one time, Jesse Rivera, he was like, "Oh man, when Jordan said that fucking Cable Guy was a bad movie, I showed off the podcast right there." It was like, "Well, what the fuck?"
No.
He actually does.
You said it was a bad movie.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. I literally am a huge fan of the Cable Guy.
Shit.
That was the whole argument. The whole argument.
No. You said it wasn't as good as.
Okay, yeah, I said it wasn't as good as when I was a kid, but I still love it. I said my girlfriend didn't like it. Don't turn this shit around. I fucking love the Cable Guy.
I defended it against like The Mask, which I think is now an overrated movie. All right, Connor Martin, you're a big. How do you judge these early Jim Carrey movies? What is the best of the best?
Of the ones you mentioned, or just all across the board?
Let's just say the
Jim Carrey movie.
We're not including internal bullshit of Spotless Mind.
The early.
Yeah.
It's a good movie though.
Okay, well, but of the ones you guys said, The Mask, Cable Guy, what's the other one you said?
Dumb and Dumber. That's
Liar.
Okay.
Liar.
I mean, those are all great. Cable Guy's dope because it's like dark. You know, it's it's kind of funny. It's like uncomfortable and like interesting.
Yeah, well, that's what I was saying is like, I felt it was a lot, just like Dumb and Dumber and stuff. They're all still like, I can still watch them and enjoy it. I'm just saying, I fucking hollered when I was a child. That's what I was.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Cable Guy
it killed me as a kid. Like I was shitting my pants laughing.
I'm gonna go with Dumb and Dumber, but unfortunately, we watched that movie 100 times. So right.
Well, do you think Do you think maybe it was that as a kid you didn't realize how creepy that character was in Cable Guy? You just thought everything he was doing was hilarious?
Yeah, no, I relate. I relate to that guy now because a lot of people say I'm autistic and shit. So as a doctors. Guy, yeah.
The shit that killed me with it was when he would make his own sound effects. Like he'd be like, dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
And then the fucking battle arena, he's like,
yeah. The basketball scene was the most hardcore scene ever.
Oh,
when he fucking broke the backboard and had that fucking goddamn filter.
I hope Jesse Rivera knows I fucking love the Cable Guy. I was just saying it didn't make me laugh as hard as when I was a kid.
No comment. I don't want to get on Jesse's bad side.
I love fucking Liar. I love all early. Like, you guys ever watch, what was that movie? The Fun Times with Dick and Jane? Remember that one?
Oh, yeah.
That was a good one, too. I liked it.
Yeah, that was a solid one.
I'm just trying to think of like underrated ones.
You would mention that when he was going through like his down point in his career. You would mention that movie. Would you mention the fucking Penguin? The Penguin movie. What was it? Mr. Popper's Penguin bullshit.
Okay, but that was directed for children though. That was a children's movie. Just like
you're
Sonic.
A child.
Yes.
You're a fucking child now.
Guess what, Mark? When I watched those movies, I was a fucking child.
Connor Martin, how do you feel about the Grinch?
Amazing.
Underrated.
With Jim Carrey?
Misunderstood. Oh, the film or the man? I thought you were talking about the man.
No, God damn it. I mean the movie with Jim Carrey.
Oh, it's decent.
Fuck, God damn it.
It's fine. I forgot we were talking about Jim Carrey. I'm like, this is apropos of nothing, this whole Grinch talk.
Me and Mark talked
Jim
about
Carrey.
It. Me, myself, and Irene is fucking amazing.
That is almost the best movie ever. Then last half hour is like, all right, enough of this shit.
Oh yeah,
it's pretty off the wall. He sucks on a strange lady's boobie. Remember?
Yeah, that was a good scene.
It made me uncomfortable the first time.
He wanted milk.
He wanted it. And his confidence was there. It was like cocaine him.
The best scene was when they're trying to kill the cow. He's like, look, let me put it out of its misery, okay? Look away. All right, here we go. He clocks it and he shoots it dead. And it's still like goes, moves. All right, shit. He has to put more bullets into its head.
Yeah.
Oh God. Well, look, we did its deal. It's now in the and then went, whoa, and he fucking started choking it out and shit. That was the best scene in the movie.
Yep. Classic Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Why did we start talking about Jim Carrey again?
I don't know.
I have no idea. But anyways,
Connor Farn.
Also,
Connor
if I smoke weed on here, will that demonetize you guys?
We don't get paid anyways. Do it.
We don't get. Don't worry about it.
I mean, yeah. Like, it's fine.
Mr. Connor Farn, I have a question to ask
say yes, and then I'm going to do it anyway. I'll seem
do
yes. It. Sorry, ask me.
That's your inhaler.
Yeah.
Mr. Connor Farn, we've gotten into this discussion before. Most influential comedy shows. I'm adamant now about The Simpsons season 1 through 10 being the most influential comedy show of all time. You, on the other hand, have a difference of opinion on these shows, Seinfeld being one of them.
Oh.
Which is a great show, but you said others are even more influential for your comedy. Please explain.
Then The Simpsons, you mean?
Then this more okay, are you on board with me? You're saying The Simpsons are the most influential comedy show for you and your shit?
Oh, for me personally.
Yeah, for you and your stuff.
Because I think you might be right about it being the most influential show.
Even for you?
No, just for culture.
Oh shit. Okay. So that covers everything.
But not necessarily for me, but essentially, yeah. Like anything within that wheelhouse of that, I don't know. I like a lot of weird sketch stuff. But if you're asking like what I think it's based out of, The Simpsons is pretty fundamental, I think. But I don't know.
I honestly think if you had a kid, like if you just raise a kid right now,
you
said, all right, look, you want to learn comedy? Good fucking shit right now. Here, just watch The Simpsons.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Even just right now, just plop it right in front of them the first 10 seasons, and they'll be fine. Yeah.
Yeah. Not to suck the dick of another podcast, but I listened to Come Town, and I think Nick Mullen's one of the funniest guys, and he just basically talks about how his, like, education was just watching The Simpsons religiously.
Holy shit. You know what? I watch a little bit of Come Town, listen to it. It always just seems like Nick Mullen, the other two guys.
Yeah, no, I know, but there's a chemistry that. Anyhow, Simpsons, yes.
By the way, Come Town. Here's the word I want to ask you. with
Yeah.
come down to this kind of shit because they always go, "Oh, they're dirtbag liberal." Like that's a new term they're kind of throwing around these days.
Yeah.
But I always honor. I
I
was like,
guess.
what does that mean? Like you're like, oh man, I like AOC and what she says, but man, I want to nut on her face. I never understand that term.
I think so. Basically, yeah. I think you nailed it. I
So
mean,
it's like
here's the thing. There's always been pieces of shit with good opinions, where like they're real life, they're pieces of shit,
yeah.
but they have the right opinion. They just recently now it's funny they talk about how we need to remove labels but they also came up with names for everything.
Yeah.
And so yeah, the dirtbag left or whatever. It's like I guess that's a thing. It's just
we show
guys who like Jackass and Democrats. That's always been a thing.
We should all make a little bit of money. We should all have enough money to live and eat. But man, I like farting on girls' faces.
Exactly. Because here's the thing.
I'm on board with that.
Just the baseline frat boy who needs an abortion. Yeah, that's a dirtbag left. What do you know?
I like this new philosophy. I'm on board with this philosophy, Jordan Quattlebaum.
Yeah.
What say ye?
What say ye? I'm down.
We need levity. I mean, look, if they believe in their values and like, I don't know, maybe gay people should get married and, we should accept all cultures. At the same time, I fucking like making fun of Pakistani people.
Or what have you.
Then I'm on board with that. That sounds amazing to me.
Yeah, I mean, I think the thing is comics understand, specifically comics, and well, maybe not even all of them, but a lot funny people understand that you can say something you don't mean because it's funny.
Yeah.
Like satire is inhabiting a character and saying what that's basically what Shane Gillis got fired for. He was like,
but by the way, talk about the best story in comedy history.
Pretty much.
It's like the most like, dude, he got ruined. People outed him,
like
pointed
Rocky.
And then he's doing better than ever and on his own accord. It's amazing. Yeah.
Pretty dope.
That's crazy.
But anyway, that's how it goes.
Damn.
I don't remember what I was saying because I've been inebriated, so I just said that's how it goes.
You're the perfect guest for this, Mr. Connor Farton. I'm calling you Connor Farton. I don't know. Can you just change your name to that? I know that's what you're not.
That's my name on Instagram.
Yeah, it's a cool fucking handle for sure.
I
what other podcast
with that name in like third grade at a birthday party? So
been
having it. Sorry, what'd you ask?
What's your other fucking podcast you listen to? Because I'm a big podcast weirdo listener.
Okay. I like Tuesdays with Stories just because I like Joe List and Mark Norman quite a bit.
Who are you picking out of the two?
For me, Joe, just because I relate to him more and he's interesting. But as far as did you see Mark Norman's 30 Minutes that just came out on the stand-ups?
No, but whenever I see him do any comedy, he's like the smoothest, quickest, funniest fucking person.
He's polished, but it's anyway. Some of his best writing, I think, in this new 30 Minutes that just came out. But I love them both, but Joe is just more human to me.
I actually wanted to talk to you guys about that. I've heard a lot of comics talk about that. What do you guys, in your guys' opinion, do you guys enjoy watching a half-hour comedy special, or do you guys like the hour, or do you feel like it can drag on?
I have no problem with a half hour. I'm okay with that. Who gives a shit? I mean,
I like a half hour.
Apparently, it's becoming a new thing. A lot of comics have been talking about. I've been hearing around from bigger comics that apparently half-hour specials are becoming more of a thing that comics want to lean towards.
Yeah.
Because they can push them out faster, and they feel like they have to drag out their material for the hour.
And you could throw it on any platform. And then with hour specials, sometimes you got to do this big, long, crazy story. And it kind of feels like you're filling time. With a half hour, jokes condensed in, get it out, get it going. And that's,
there's very few people I feel like who can do the hour without it starting to feel like an hour.
Yeah.
As an audience member, kind of okay, even if you're enjoying it. So your Louis C.K.'s and your Jim Jeffries and your Bill Burrs, and those are just off the top of my head. But there's certain guys where you're you don't feel it. There's guys who can do that, and that's a special, and that's impressive. And then 30 minutes, you can. It's like people even talk about the feature spot is the spot you want. It's like the sweet spot because it's easier than doing the headlining spot.
Yeah.
And you can show up a little later than the host, and you can leave after your set because you're not the host and you're not the headline. And it's like, I think people are leaning into that 30-minute time. Plus, you just see more great 30 minutes than you see great hours.
Yeah.
I think it's easier to
and it's like
fuck up an hour.
Because I've had that happen before where I'm at like a comedy show and you're just like, this guy's supposed to do like a 10-minute, 15-minute set, and you're like, fuck, when is he done? Like, I'm done with this.
Yeah.
Like, there's some of those people where you're like, because I can only imagine how, I mean, I've done a few 30-minute sets. I can only imagine, and maybe there's some people out there like, fuck, okay, dude, come on, wrap it up. We're done with you. You know what I mean?
You want to hear a hot take, guys? Want to hear a fucking hot scoop on the scene? No one says this.
Hot scoop.
Shit.
Here we go.
Exclusive to the Maple-Baum.
Yeah.
I love Stephen Wright, but you do not want to watch an hour of Stephen Wright in a row.
Whoa, dude. You know what?
Boom.
I can't believe you said that. Wow.
I know.
Hey,
I've
man,
done it.
You're done now. After saying that, you're done. You're not
Hello?
gonna.
Oh,
It's
God,
like-
there's a paparazzi outside.
Whoa, yeah.
This torch is
Like-
everything.
Well, I
Here's
just
the thing.
I just got a message from Boston. Yeah, you're not allowed back.
Exactly.
You're not allowed back, dude.
Within a mile of a Chinese restaurant in
Yeah.
Boston. But it's like there's certain joke styles that are like you do want to watch 15 minutes of Stephen Wright, and then you're like, pretty much
Yeah, that was
get it.
awesome. Yeah.
But if someone tells stories or has longer thesis bits where they're making a point or whatever it is, you can kind of like sit with that longer. You know what I mean?
Hey, by the way, you mentioned that earlier. That what was it? The Comedians. I think it's the blandest name of all time for Netflix collection. It's just called The
Yeah.
Comedians, which
Yeah.
is the worst name of all time. But
Yeah.
it's called The Comedians on Netflix. I thought it was pretty cool. It was just like, all right, here's Robert Kelly, 20 minutes. Here's Jim Norton, 20 minutes. Here's Joe
Yeah.
List, 20 minutes. Like, oh, this is I can relate to this. I can do 20 minutes.
A
This is
taste.
awesome.
No, for real.
Yeah.
I remember before I did comedy, if I went to comedy shows, I didn't really prefer to go to a standard opener, feature, headliner show unless I really love some headliner. I like to go to the Sunday night showcases because I like getting little samples, 10 minutes of this guy, 10 minutes of that guy. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
kind of fun to change styles constantly. I like showcases like that. But, obviously if you're a fan of a guy, you want to see his hour. But yeah, I think there is something, especially nowadays, to going a little shorter. Even Conan did it. He cut his show in half for a year before he canceled.
Oh, that's because TBS was trying to get him out of there. You know that. Come on. They were just like, all right, we don't fucking. They got rid of the band. They cut the budget. That shit. They just like, get out of here.
That was a shame. He
Yeah.
got butt-fucked.
Yeah,
He should
did.
be hosting the Tonight Show to this day.
Oh my God, you're Team Conan.
Yeah. Conan, that's your question before. Conan is probably the most influence on my sense of humor.
Shit, really? I will
Just
say
his,
this.
his old show.
Late
loved it.
90s Conan was fucking appointment television. It was a weird, wacky show. I
Came on
know.
right at the perfect time too.
Yeah, where you're we're the same age, right? You're 31, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we both kind of watched it at like a developing age of our sense of humor. And it was
Yeah.
perfect because it was after Leno. After Leno was the more of a middle of the road kind of a show.
Yeah.
Conan, he took more chances. I think during that time he might have had Louis C.K. on the writing staff, from what I heard.
Early on, he did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Louis and Robert Smigel, who does Triumph the Insult, Comic Dog, and
Is he still alive?
Robert Smigel. Yeah.
Okay,
He's
good.
around.
Okay, I
He-
thought it was
he's like
somebody
one of
else.
those guys supposedly who can just kind of submit to SNL whenever he feels like he's like
Oh, wow.
on that level with Lorne Michaels and them.
But it seemed more like an abstract, like comedy where he took more chances. It was on a later time, so it was perfect for
Yeah.
him too.
Yeah, exactly. It was like I would usually watch Letterman, and then that would end, and then you'd get like the last. I'm trying to remember. You get the last 30 minutes of Leno, and then it would go over to Conan.
And then when like Chappelle or Artie Lang was on the fucking Conan show, it was like, fuck. Now we're
Oh
talking.
yeah, there's certain guys. Yeah.
Where it was just like it was lightning in the bottle. I was like, God damn it, now we're fucking talking. God damn
Yeah.
it. Chappelle when he wasn't huge too, and he was just fucking freelancing and doing shit. It was a great show for that time. Also, one of the most memorable TV moments ever was when Slipknot fucking was on goddamn Conan. I know we're talking to me now, but like Conan gave him the best intro ever. He was just like, "Hey man, these guys are gonna be fucking in your goddamn face."
Yeah.
And he sold them like a motherfucker. And this is when Conan
anything.
And that's the when Conan was more fatter, so he seemed even funnier, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. He had great music on. Him and Letterman both had great taste. Or whoever booked their music did. But yeah, he was a solid follow-up to the same slot Letterman used to be in.
God damn it, you are right about Conan. I forgot about Conan. I forgot when Conan was awesome back in the day.
Yeah.
Because I always think about his TBS stuff. I'm like,
it was fine, but
it was fine. He had good.
But the show, just the late, what is it? Late Night with Conan O'Brien.
Yeah.
Yeah, that show ruled.
No, he did a bit where it's like there was a sitcom with like it was a failed sitcom. It was on Fox. It was called Normal Ohio, and John Goodman was on it. He played a gay guy from Ohio.
Really?
And and the guy goes, "Here's a clip from the show," and it was actual gay porn, but they just blurred it out.
That's awesome.
Just lumberjacks pounding on wood. And I remember as a kid, I was like, "What the fuck did I just look at?" But it's late at night, so they didn't give a shit. So
yeah. I mean, they had all kinds of weird shit on that show, and they would just go for it.
Hey, you! Hey, I got a question. I never really ask you about this. Usually, I refer to you guys as the Modesto fuckers.
6 inches. Oh.
You Modesto fuckers. I really hear me out. Hear me out. I saw you guys like last year. I was like, these guys are funnier than us. And they're like, no, they have a group name and shit. I was like, what? And they go, it's the Dead Puppies. And I was like, no, it's the Deaf Puppies. What is the lineage? From what I now know, you guys knew each other from fucking high school. God damn it.
We knew each other from what?
Some of you guys knew each other from high school?
Oh, sort of. Yeah, it didn't like start like that or anything. And I'm trying to remember. Other than me and Taylor went to the same high school. I was a grade above him.
Okay.
And we didn't really know each other in high school. We met after high school.
Okay.
But like we were aware of each other's existence in high school. Like, okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'm trying to think who, like, Nick, Anthony. We all basically met through stand-up.
Okay.
Like we so I think the only real high school connection was me and Taylor, as far as I know. Anyway, you want to know how it started, you said?
Yes. What is the lineage of this damn group that's always funnier than the rest of us fuckers at an open mic, which always bothers me?
It's just a joke that became a real thing through repetition, Basically, okay, I'll try and tell it more or less. And I'm without going into too many details. Basically, 2015-ish, me and Taylor start hitting the mics again hard. I had started in 2012, took a little weird break in 2013 because I didn't have a car. Started back up in 2014. 14-15, me and Taylor are starting. And we're like getting there, like the first couple years, how you do.
Yeah.
Anthony K, Saul Trujillo, Jason Sohm, Nick Larson, Chris Teixeira, I believe that's it. Had been, on the comedy scene for a minute. I actually started the same week as Jason Sohm. He just didn't quit for that year like I did, basically.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I can hear you. Keep going. Sorry, I got to do.
For sure. No worries. So me and Taylor have sort of restarted, and Andre Morton had started around the time that we had started.
Okay.
I don't know if you know Andre that well or not.
I don't. I've never seen him.
He's also in the Deaf Puppies. He kills. He's married now and stuff.
Question:
Anyway.
Is AJ DeMille the same age as you guys?
He's a year younger than me, I think.
What the fuck? I thought he was 40.
No, yeah, exactly. He has that joke about that.
Okay.
But no, he just looks bad for his age.
He looks good. He just has bald head.
Yeah, man. He looks.
Yeah.
I tell him he looks like a tired detective, like most of the time.
When I saw
Like,
a picture of
he's
him
been
with
on
a
a case for 48 hours without sleep.
when I
Sorry,
saw
what?
when I saw a picture of him with a mustache back in the day, because I never saw. I was like, what the fuck? That's how I.
Oh yeah, when he's got the mustache and he's like a fireman or something.
Yeah, I hope he brings it back. That was cool as fuck. I didn't know he was my same age. I thought he was like 40 or something.
Who?
Oh well. AJ DeMello.
AJ. Anyway, all right. So
Handsome
long,
fucker. He is a handsome fucker. Whatever.
long story short, those guys were on a group chat together, and whatever the group chat name would change as it does in group chats like that, where you make some bullshit up.
Yeah.
One of them at one point said we need a mascot, and Chris has a deaf puppy. This puppy right here, Banshee. She's actually out there right now.
Oh wow.
And so they called themselves the Deaf Puppies. He had like just gotten her at that point.
Okay.
And as a joke, anyway, that just stuck, and they just started. He made a T-shirt, as he is wont to do, just being ridiculous.
Merch, yeah.
Yeah, and then he actually made some T-shirts, and then started producing shows under the name Deaf. And then so at like, I think like 6 months into that, those 5 guys came to me, Taylor, and Andre. We were just like, I guess the funniest new guys on the scene, and we're like, we want you guys to be in our group. And it was still all sort of jokingly. They called us the litter or something like that. I remember correctly. It's gay shit like that, fraternity shit like that.
I would poo-poo it because it's like, they got their dumb comedy name and shit on you guys. But I mean, respectively, whenever I see you fuckers, you guys are mostly always funnier than the rest of us jerk off. So that's how I can never go. Early on, I was just like, who are these Modesto fuckers? And like, you should know they're the Deaf Puppies. Like, who? What? Who gives a shit?
Yeah, no, for real.
Yeah,
that's what's funny to me about it. Whenever someone asks me, I'm like, it's not a real thing. But then again, nothing is real. You just say something enough times, and people are like, yeah.
You guys are very, very. I just wanted to say, like, you guys are very fucking like great, and also you guys. Many of you have given me such great advice. Like, I've gotten some great advice from Nick Larson, from Anthony K. Hell, Taylor Evans, when I first started, like, he actually, like, messaged me. I told Mark this story. I was saying super hacky jokes, because I was beginning. I was, like, saying, like...
Well, yeah, everyone does in this.
Yeah, like, they were, like, Facebook jokes. And then he literally just... He sent me, like, a post that... I had this joke about, like, life's like a pussy. You gotta say fuck it. Like, it was so generic. And he sent me the Facebook joke. He goes, dude... He's like, I just want to help you. He goes, look at this. He's like, your jokes sound very hacky, he's like, I just want to help you so you don't get like. And I was like, oh shit. And then like from that moment on, he made it to where like I always second think my jokes before I actually say them on stage. And then,
well, I mean that's the good thing about having people who are willing to tell you if they've heard something somewhere or whatever. Because that's the funny thing. If I don't care about somebody and I hear them tell a joke that I've heard somewhere,
awesome.
I'm like,
keep doing it,
go for it, buddy.
One of my favorite things, I don't think Marcus remembers this, but it was like my first time performing at Finnegan's back when Saul was there. Mm-hmm. And I never bombed that hard in my life because, it's Finnegan's. I didn't know it. I was like 3-4 months in, and I bombed hella bad, and I was all sad. So my brother, I didn't have a car at the time. My brother took me, so we just left. And he texts me, like, on Facebook Messenger. He goes, hey, everyone was wondering where you went. And then I was like, oh, yeah, blah, 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 I had to go. And he goes, well, I know you're new. You got to make sure you start socializing. And, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He, like, tells me, I was like, thanks, man. That means a lot. He goes, cool. And then, like, an hour goes by. He goes, by the way, I don't care. I just wanted to let you know. Like, he's like, I don't care about you. I'm just letting you know. And I was
just letting you know.
So
go fuck
it just
yourself.
made me laugh hella hard. I was like, oh, damn, okay.
He's funny like that.
Yeah, so it was really
He's
sweet.
second guessing.
But he was like, yeah, man, you got to make sure you socialize. You got to network. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll make sure to do that next time. And then I started making sure I network.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't talk to anybody my first year in comedy. I was like, I don't know, I just show up and I do my thing and I leave and not network and just to keep to myself and never I
I'm
shut the
pretty
fuck up.
sure I remember seeing you at Poppy's or somewhere like that, and maybe one time before that. Because when's the first time you did comedy?
It was at Finnegan's.
No, but like what date roughly?
Somewhere 2019, later part
Oh,
of
really? That's
2019.
it?
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
thought it
I
was
feel like I'd
2018.
seen you before that, maybe. Anyway, but okay. Well, anyway, I had seen you once or twice, but like with long space in between. And I was like, I wonder if does that guy do it or does he just do it feel when he feels like it sometimes?
It was
And then
just when I did it when I felt like it during that time.
yeah, which makes sense.
I was just Mr. Fidgety, just writing my notes and like, oh god, and just nervous and all
But
that.
yeah, I could tell you were funny the first time I saw you though.
Oh.
Ah,
Like
thanks. That means a lot to me, buddy.
I
And
was
you've
like,
given me a lot of great advice on jokes. I've always came to you with many jokes. Like I remember, I remember. Well, I don't want to get in too much into that, but let's just say, like, I remember I was doing with a lot of drama. We'll just say, and I was telling you how I felt about it, and you're like, "Oh, fuck them, fuck everybody." And like, you know what I mean? And like, you made me feel better, and I always remembered that. I was like, that was really nice. You're like, yeah, people are gonna cause
fuck
drama.
'em.
That's why they're
Me
not successful.
or him?
You,
Oh, me.
yeah.
I thought you were talking to
I
him
mean,
for a
Mark's
second.
giving me the talk too, but like, I just remember.
No,
Like,
no, yeah.
I
Oh,
don't wanna
I
talk
know who
about-
you're talking
yeah, I don't
about
wanna
too.
talk about it. I don't
Yeah,
want to give them.
I get what you're saying, but seriously,
Yeah,
I
you were right. You're 100%
to
right.
this point. That dude. Anyway,
yeah,
yeah.
we'll talk later. But anyways, yeah, like it made me. I was like really sad about it, and then the Connor was just like, "Hey, dude, honestly, they're a fucking loser, and they'll remain a loser. And watch, you'll see." And then literally after like a year or so, it's been like I think a year and a half since that shit happened, and then I was like, "Damn, he's kind of right."
Yeah, it's like, yeah, certain
Anyways,
people just
I appreciate.
get
That's what I like.
too
I needed.
aggro too quickly.
I just love comics like you guys that like you guys want to see the little man like help the kid
Well,
walk. Don't fucking kick him while he's trying to walk. Like that's what a lot of these guys are doing because they feel threatened. But you guys don't
no,
feel
it's
threatened.
that's the response of someone who doesn't believe that they're that funny. I think.
All right,
Yeah.
that's yeah. I never
Like-
get with Connor. It's just like I don't know. I got good shit. Hey, you do that. That's pretty cool. He never tries to praise you too high, but he never like goes fuck you. You know what? You shouldn't do that because I'm insecure and blah. You know that
Sometimes I will. If you get me with a joke that fucking blows me away, I'll tell you.
I just appreciate good comedians that don't have that fucking ego. Egos like drive me far. Like I've heard met
Yeah.
some comedians. I'm like, man, he was funny, and I go to meet him, and then they're just like fucking asshole, and I'm like, damn, that sucks. Like I
Yeah.
never got that from any of you guys. You guys have always been like, thanks, and really sweet and respectful.
You Modesto
Yeah.
cocksuckers have been nice to me over the years. That's all I can say.
I'm insecure.
You Deaf Puppies have been nice to me over the years. That's all I gotta say.
I wasn't expecting that.
I wasn't expecting that either.
He's just like, I'm insecure, and he got like hella quiet.
Well, that's my point. Is like I'm not gonna like be like I know that I'm not better than people. You know what I mean? Like even if I like my jokes, I'm like I'm just trying to do my version of like what I liked when I was a kid. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
And so it's like, I mean, not literally, but you're trying to like make stuff that makes you laugh. And so I'm too fucked up. I don't remember where I was going.
I like this. No, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Point being, I wouldn't be like, I couldn't have an ego because I'm like, I'm just figuring this out as I go along too. You know?
Yeah.
But that's like
Personally.
respect. Like I've like literally like I like there's nothing wrong with like having like faith in yourself and being like
Yeah.
I'm good. But like when you're like sitting, I'll literally be sitting at a table with like not be like, hey Mark, how's the weather today? And this guy be like, I'm the fucking greatest, and it's like, oh, okay, cool, that's cool, man. Oh,
Yeah.
did you know I
Yeah.
just did this show with this one person? Fucking, you couldn't do that. And it's like, oh, okay, That's
Maybe.
cool.
Yeah.
Good for you, man.
I just like how
Maybe.
Jordan goes about his stuff because he's like, I don't know. I did a show. He did a show at a comedy club. He invited a bunch of people out. He had a fire set, and I'm like, hey, we're gonna maybe look into you some more. You know, I don't want to give away the details, but just kind
Yeah.
of like how Jordan just kind of goes about his thing versus a bunch of other people. They're like, I got to do this. I got to talk to that person, that fucking person. It's just a
Well,
whole other goddamn
it's
thing.
like I said, it's important to talk to people, of course. But I
Oh yeah,
also
yeah,
I
for sure.
believe that a lot of the times, like you got to let your performance do the work too. Like,
Yeah.
because we know there's a lot of comics out there who aren't really funny, but they're just friendly. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like,
Yeah.
but
Sure.
and then if you're a mixture of
Yeah.
both, that's the best.
Yeah.
Like a
Yeah.
friendly guy who doesn't start shit and you're funny, like that's y'all. Like that's why I fucking love you guys, because it's like, yes, like I want to work with this guy, and then you get those people like, oh, they're funny, but they're a fucking prick. Like I don't
AJ DeMille scared me at first because he's like this big like hulking dude,
Uh-huh.
and I thought he was unapproachable. And then the first day I met him, I was just like, "Hey, everybody, yeah, what did I say about him? Give it up for Russian Will Sasso." I
Yeah.
don't know if he
That
got
sounds
there.
about right.
Yeah, and I was like, "Oh shit!" And they're like, "Dude, he's like a guy who has like a special and shit." I'm like, "I don't fucking know. I didn't know. I didn't know these fucking people. Whenever I go do this shit, I'm like, hey, here, whatever. What's
Yeah.
up?
Who
You just,
knows?
I don't know. Just talk to whoever. I don't know." So no,
Plus, I mean, who's AJ? He's like the rest of us.
yeah, he's a guy. He has flesh and shit.
He has
You don't know
flesh and
that?
shit.
It's flesh and shit. He doesn't have
He,
hair.
he has blood and cum.
He has
blood
blood
and
and cum.
Bile and,
He's
It's
acid.
just that cum isn't going through your veins.
He's
What if you came blood and fucking like when you cut yourself, cum comes out?
that's a good cum session right there.
Oh Jesus!
That's like late stage HIV. If you cut yourself in blood and cum comes out.
I think that's a good session right there. You fucking made it if you start
Oh,
fucking
God.
bleeding cum. Yeah,
What a
that
way
means
to go.
you fucked a lot of women. Hey, speaking of fucking women, hey, you got a good thing of hair. I'm sure that got you some puss back in the day. You cut it recently. Now
Never
it's
hurt.
growing. Did you always have long hair? You cut it. I was like shocked. I was like, oh my God, what
No.
the fuck?
That was the one time I had long hair. Actually,
Oh, I didn't know that shit.
that was an experiment, and it got inconvenient and old, and so I cut it. And this is way more convenient. This is how I always used to look.
Oh, I didn't know that shit. I'm sorry about that. I'm still a
I
young
think when
one.
I first met you, your
Why are you
hair,
sorry?
you were just starting.
I
Like, your
I
hair
always
was like it
apologize.
is now. Like when I first
Yeah.
met you, and then you just started letting it grow. Like since.
That's right.
One time I had my big poofy hair, and I was like, I had to get a haircut because people are giving me less respect. And then again, the Connor Farton was like, you know what? Since you cut your hair, I don't respect you at all. I'm like, oh God damn it! And I
Did I
walked
say
him.
that?
Yeah, you did say that. Just
That sounds like
jokingly.
something I would say.
I don't think
no,
you
I
meant
know.
it. Yeah, you're just like, now I don't
I-
respect you at
I
all.
probably
It's just,
didn't, but I'm glad I said it.
I got the emo hair swoop. I used to have a buzzed head when I was in high school.
Yeah.
I didn't even look
You-
like myself. I didn't have glasses or a beard, and I was fucking like, I look like a fucking 8th grader bully, dude.
come on.
Hell yeah.
You did actually. You look like a little motherfucker.
I legitimately, the best way I look like Sid from Toy Story if he ate too many muffins. Because I have such a wider face. Like
And you know who Sid looked like?
Ooh.
Fucking American History X skinhead motherfucking.
I mean, literally, like I have a joke,
Edward Furlong from that movie.
Oh yeah, the kid.
I have a
Yeah,
new joke
the
in
guy
my
from
stand-up
kid from Terminator 2. Yeah.
where I talk about how I'm scared to go bald because I have the head of an MMA fighter, but I have the body of a Geek Squad manager, so it wouldn't look good. Like I know I have like the squarish ass head, but I don't have the body to make it look good. You know.
Michael Chiklis figured it out.
Yeah, I mean, I need to start working out. What would you guys do if I left for like a year and you're like, what happened to him? And I come back just fucking yoked.
Jacked. What would I do?
Like, would you guys be like, whoa? Or would you be like, whatever, we're going to go do mics?
I would say, hey, guess what, Jordan? You go to Disneyland, you're still gay. That's what I'd say, just to level you down.
I want to take
You
you
got-
to Disneyland.
I got so many Disney. By the way, we might do a roast battle. It's not yet announced. I got so many fucking Disneyland jokes about you, motherfucker.
Oh, good.
You're gonna fucking die there.
Bet.
Disney does have a lot of references to go off of, so you can just kind of
Yeah.
like sit there and fucking Gatling gun gay jokes at him via Prince whoever and Gaston and whatnot.
He's gonna get it coming that day. I don't even care if I
Coming.
win. I hope you fucking die that night. That's what I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it personal that day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Watch.
ruin the whole podcast. The
I
next
can't
podcast
wait.
is gonna. The next podcast is gonna be super awkward and shit. We're like, oh
You have to
god.
call HR.
I can't
Yeah.
wait. It's gonna be fun.
I don't give a shit if I embarrass myself or whatever.
You
As
will.
long as
So
I'm.
is this the? Sorry, was this the announcement then?
No,
Kinda.
it's
We
no,
don't
no,
have the
no,
date
no,
yet,
no.
but,
We don't have anything announced yet.
If we don't,
we've been
we're
saying
just gonna go in front of an Arby's and do it ourselves.
good. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Is it meant? Are you guys planning on doing it on someone else's roast
Potentially,
battle
we don't
show?
want to say it yet, and
Okay.
say it. We're in talks with somebody potentially about doing it. We
Yeah.
were gonna do it with this other person, but this person was weird, so we're not trying to go with. You know what I mean? We'll tell you that
Yeah.
after the podcast as well.
Yeah.
Uh,
Do you guys,
Hopefully-
do you guys tent your fingers like this while you in negotiations?
it's so weird how Illuminati.
I do the Polly Walnuts thing where I do this as I'm talking to
We go,
somebody.
Ooh,
I go, gee, golly gosh, I don't know, T, if we should do that.
jeez, mister.
I don't know. I don't
He
know.
does that? I never watched Sopranos.
No, man, you're missing out.
I'll-
You're
I'll-
always talking about watching stupid Curb Your whatever the Jew guy in the show. You should watch The Sopranos.
You think I'd rather watch Italians over Jews?
The Italians are funnier.
Think again.
Oh,
That's ridiculous.
that's
You
insane.
gonna tell me Everyone Loves Raymond's better than Seinfeld? You're gonna tell me Pavarotti's funnier than Jackie Mason?
Those are two good exampple. Shut up.
I'm
Shut
trying to
up.
think of the least funny famous Italians I can. You tell me fucking what's his name?
Andrew Dice
Stallone?
Clay. We got Andrew Dice Clay.
Yeah.
versus-
Well,
uh,
damn it, he's a comedian at least.
yeah,
Anyway, he's a
yeah.
Jew, isn't he?
Oh shit, he might be
Ha!
actually. Yeah. He actually
Jiu-jitsu.
might be.
Flipped it
yeah.
on you.
Yeah. He's a phony,
Regardless,
phony fucking Italian guy.
yeah.
Goddamn eggplant. Anyway, hey you.
Jesus Christ.
You have a parkour history. Tell us about when you were jumping around and shit before comedy.
There's not much to tell. I saw that video, Jump London or Jump Britain or whatever that documentary was on. I don't know. It was on Discovery or some shit at like 3 a.m. one summer
Yeah.
in high school. You know, in high school during the summer, you start staying up till 3 and 4 and 5 a.m.
Yeah.
That's
because you're
fucking
like,
cool. Yeah, you feel
because
aw-
I can.
You know what?
Suck it, world.
Dude, when you stayed up late as a kid, you're like, this is the coolest fucking shit.
Yeah.
I'm alive and the rest of the world isn't. This is so
Yeah.
awesome.
No one can tell me nothing because they're all asleep like idiots.
Yeah.
And I'm jacking
When-
off as much
I
as
do
I
that
want.
kind of
When I
now.
when I was a kid, I took all my fucking schoolwork runtime at 3 a.m. And I'm like, I'm kind of drunk. I had 2 Budweisers. I'm drunk as fuck right now. And I put them in a canister and I burnt it. And I felt so fucking cool.
That was at your.
Cool.
That was when you were in high school.
No, that was when I was in middle school. I was so fucking cool.
Oh, you're a
Yep.
cool kid.
Yeah.
You
I was
weren't
a
that cool kid.
Yeah, I was super
Exactly.
cool.
You were that
And
kid that was first at the tetherball court.
Yeah, and then I listened to Dima and fucking Linkin Park. I was so goddamn cool.
Hey,
I still
hey,
look like
You're
one of those
cool like my
fuckers.
brother.
That's me.
Yeah. I don't know what were we talking about. You want to say when you're staying up late, you watch fucking parkour video?
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot that's where we started. Yeah, so I saw that shit came on. Then I went to the. Oh, this is like. I remember too. This must have been early high school or before. We maybe had a computer, but maybe we didn't because I think I went to the library and like Googled the shit on the library computer because I was into it. But then anyway, I didn't. I sort of like half-assed tried it on and off for a couple years, and then got semi-serious, not serious, but just like I tried to make sure like actually learn the shit, For a few years, I went to some jams and some meetups and some
That's
shit
dope.
like that, and
That's hella cool.
learned to do backflips and because you do. It was a hobby, a way to stay fit. That was like more fun than lifting weights.
Yeah.
But then
Awesome.
my knees and my shoulders went bad.
I imagine.
I'm feeling that right
Huh?
now.
Yeah.
Shit. What was that video game? Do you ever play Mirror's Edge, the video game? When you
Not
played
really.
as the girl
I think
that
I might. I remember there was like a parkour game with the Asian girl, right?
That was it. Yeah, yeah.
I might have played the demo once or something when that was still a thing in like Targets or whatever. Is that a thing?
Yeah. When you just played the little video game display and you had to look all
Why
the
don't
way
they
up.
have that for fleshlights at like the Walmart, like hanging off?
Please make that a bit, Connor. Write this down right now. That's fucking hilarious.
All right.
Seriously, you
Hold
could
on.
make that go so. I didn't even think.
Hold
That's
on, I'm about to
hilarious.
finish. I'll write it down.
All right, I gotta
Like,
test out this Madison Ivy fucking flashlight right here. I don't know
Yeah.
if you guys watch porn a lot. Right?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's such a good premise.
While you're shopping, your teenagers can go test the fleshlights and read magazines.
Yeah, because don't you hate it when you go use like the gamer controllers in Walmart and they're all already sticky and oily?
Yeah.
I can only
Yeah,
imagine
yeah.
the flashlight.
Jordan, you're not.
What 7-year-old with fucking Kool-Aid all over his
Hot
fingers
Cheeto
and
fingers all over the
penis
flashlight.
was
God damn.
Oh, hot Cheetos. That would be spicy.
God damn, they stuck another hot Cheeto on the flashlight. Just put my
yeah,
dick
you know how
in here.
kids
God.
will put hot Cheetos and then
classic
play it on the
prank.
controller?
Yeah.
You can do the same thing
Kids
with
will
the
be
flashlight.
kids.
You're like, God damn it, little Timmy over here.
Don't you hate it when you gum up the flashlight and the kids fucking vandalize it for everybody else? Son of a bitch.
You remember how the controllers would hang on a slightly bouncy, like hard plastic rubber? I'm just picturing the flashlight like that. Like it's gonna,
Yeah,
you just
like-
twang
Yeah,
it.
it's all
like,
bent
you had to
out.
play it
Somebody
like
must have
this.
fucked up big time.
You
like
had
a
to play
door
it like
stopper
this.
that the cat. Yeah.
And put the flashlight like this, so it's inconvenient. Like you're not even fucking like this way. You have to fuck like in a weird.
Yeah, and then you have to make faces like you're considering whether or not you'd like to buy it, so that you don't look like a weirdo who's just fucking a fleshlight in public. You have to be like, yeah, I guess that is a pretty nice texture.
You know when a kid would strip at a video game display and you're like, oh, fuck this game. It's another kid who can't get hard. He's trying to put his dick in there. He's like, oh, fuck this
Jesus
flashlight. He
Christ.
just walks away.
Anyway, so what's the sponsor? Some sort of Christian.
Oh, we
Wait,
can't say. We can't say. We are
We'll
working on
see.
a very weird sponsor. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But I don't know. We'll see.
I have to show you guys the video one
It's
day.
It's just a Vietnam vet who calls you and tells you not to drink alcohol. That's your sponsor.
That sounds like a great service, if you ask me.
I was thinking about your parkour thing.
Yeah.
There's a video. It's privated on my channel somewhere, where me and my friend we pretended that we were parkour experts, but it was a skit, you know. But we said some shit that would get me canceled today. Let me tell you.
Oh, no.
Well, so it was
What?
some shit like there was this thing. We actually did somewhat parkour. Like we actually would jump, but we would like eat shit on purpose. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we did this
Classic.
one thing where it was like there was a handicap sign, and we're like, this jump's so intense, it's gonna make you handicap. And then we'd go and fall and eat shit. And then I was like 15, 14. So I look at it now and I was like, oh, I'm gonna take this down. Holy shit. And because we weren't talking, we were like, what's going on, guys? Today we're gonna do this. So it sounded like I was making fun of disabled people. So
or
like,
even if you didn't intend to, it's gonna be construed that way.
that's why I took it down.
Connor, you're a good longtime comic. You know what Jordan's first name was?
Oh, he knows, I think.
What do you mean?
Did
His
you know
stage
I
name.
went by a stage name when I first started? You know that?
How long ago?
It was like my first few weeks of comedy, and then I stopped because Ellis Rodriguez said no.
I don't think he knows. Go tell him.
Shit.
I used to be. I went by my Xbox gamer tag. I used to go by Jortarded.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, I thought I wanted to be like, I don't know, like Steve, like, you know what I mean? I wanted like a one-word name, and I was like, dude, this is me. And then I did one open mic at Laughs with that name.
Yeah.
And he goes, what the fuck? No. And I was like, what? And he goes, you gotta go by your name. And I went by Jordan Baum, B-A-U-M, for like a month or two after that. And then we were hanging out one day, and he goes, dude, I'm so happy you went by Jordan Baum, your real last name. I was like, oh, well, my real last name is Jordan Quattlebaum. And he's like, go by that. Fuck Jordan. I'm like, why? He goes, there's so many white guys out there named like Steve Adams and John Smith.
Yeah.
He goes, your name's Jordan Quattlebaum. Like, that's going to stick out. And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
okay. So
I thought about going by Madman Maple, and I was gonna be mad all the time. Yeah, who gives a fuck?
You guys should hang out with Jason Violation. aka Jason Som.
Who's that one guy we saw at Tommy T's, Mark? Derek the Destroyer.
What? I don't remember.
Oh, you weren't there.
Oh.
So he's like this nerdy guy, and he's like, they're like,
I hope he didn't destroy. I bet he didn't.
He literally went up and he did he had everyone dying. His name's Derek the Destroyer.
That makes me sad. I hope he. I was
like
hoping
a wrestler, like a big
he
dude.
Was good.
He did pretty good.
Fuck, that's disappointing. I hope he failed. Yeah.
I agree with Mark. I hear his name and I want the worst for him. But
Yeah.
I've only seen him perform once, and he did good the time I seen him.
I hope he was Derek the Blunderer.
Well, we can hope that next time that won't happen. Just kidding. He's probably. I'm sure he's fine.
I'm sure he gets you're joking. We're comedians.
Yeah.
We're getting to the hour mark, so we should start wrapping this up a little bit.
Oh man, I know how to wrap this up. I'll just say, hey everybody, follow me on my Instagram at Madman Maple. I got a couple of shows coming up. Hey folks, I'm at the Laughs Unlimited fucking comedy competition. I need everybody there in my camp to vote for me, goddammit. It's on January 6th. We're going to take over on January 6th, okay? We got to stop the fucking steal. And hopefully I win that night. So come on out. If I don't win, we're going to charge the stage. We're going to actually don't do that. They're not going to invite me back. So anyway. And then I was writing notes. And guess what? I was writing notes on this shit, right? Oh, my God. It's Bricks and Hops, the fucking show with Sal Trujillo. One of the founding members of the goddamn Deaf Puppies. And guess who's on there? Fucking Connor Martin, goddammit.
Sounds gay.
Sounds fucking good to me. That sounds like a fucking goddamn quality show. Fully loaded lineup. Free Lodi, California. Bricks and Hops. They got good-ass beer over there.
I might come by and introduce you. Get a 2-minute set.
You're getting a 2-minute set. Me and Manuel Martin confirmed it. You're getting a little slight.
I don't know what joke to do to introduce. Like...
Who cares? You got 2 hot minutes. That's all that matters. We got a full lineup. Go there. Yep. Fucking good ass shit. Now we're talking.
Get it done.
Well, do you want to say your tags first, Connor, or you want to be the last?
Sure. You can find me at Connor_Farton on Instagram. I think at Connor Martin on Twitter, although I don't use that. And I will be at Bricks and Hops, like he just said. And what else? Not much else. I need to start trying to pretend like I give a shit. And so that will be this year's resolution.
That's the spirit.
Act like you give a shit.
Here's the deal with like Connor Farden. Him not giving shit, he's still funnier than everybody else. He's my favorite guy to watch. No. I'll say that in front of your face, and I don't care if you get all bashful. I don't care if you have that hat on. You're my favorite guy to watch. You're my favorite guy to watch.
I agree.
You guys are full of shit. What if I just got angry?
No, I'm not.
Never talks to us again.
You making fun of me? Yeah, I appreciate that. You guys are too nice.
Yeah, no
problem, too kind.
You guys know what's up. I have the 2 open mics every week. We have Poppy's Coffee every Thursday. Sign-ups at 6. Showtime at 6:30. Then we have the Hype Island open mic at the Hype Bar and Grill every Sunday. Sign-ups at 6:30, show at 7. Then I'll be actually with Mark. He didn't promote this, but I'll promote it. January 20th, we'll be at the Mystic Saloon in Avery, California. It's going to be like me, Molly McGee, Nick Michelson, Elvin McGlinte, Ryan Holloway. Gabriel Alexander is headlining, and we got Angel Lopez as our host. And
Sounds made up.
Yeah. And then we're gonna be back. Me and Mark were there last month. We're gonna be back at the Hideout in Murphy's Hideout, January 28th. And tickets are $20, and it's basically the same exact lineup as the Mystic Saloon.
You know what? You saw it one week. You're like, fuck, I need more of this. I'm going to go back the fucking next goddamn
week. And then my big boy show I want you guys to go to, January 12th, I'll be doing a 15-minute set at Laughs Unlimited.
Now we're talking.
Coming up Laugh Show. There's hosted by Alvin Duke. Artie Valenzuela will be there, and I always say it wrong. Dijon Tyler will be the headliner, which all of them are very hilarious. So if you guys can come on out,
that's a quality goddamn show. Show up to that one.
DM
I might be there.
For the ticket link if you guys want to go. And yeah, Jordan Quattlebaum and everything. Maple-Baum podcast on everything. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, all that shit. And we also have merch. You guys can get $13 shirt or a $25 hoodie at qbombcomedy.com/podcast. And yeah, I think that's it, guys. Any other things before we sign off?
No.
That's good words of wisdom. After tonight, I'm gonna go on sober January. Look, last week it was fucking New Year's Day with family. Today is a podcast with Connor Martin and Jordan Quattlebaum. So this means a lot to next week. Fuck the next guest. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna be sober. I'll have a cup of coffee.
There you go.
Indubitably.
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you guys for watching or listening. Subscribe, follow us, rate us on iTunes, and we will see you guys next time.
Continued success.
Continued success. Bye.